You haven't seen it, have you seen it?
No.
I just love this, bro. So when we get fantasy, what do you reckon, bro? Who are you gonna pick? LeBron, AD, Ashley's gonna perform. So you know, I was getting excited, and I was like, these people going past. Who's the tallest bud? Oh, just there, bro. Fuck, bro. I think he's in the Pompies. I forgot his name, but it's nice one, isn't it?
Aaron, young fella.
I think so.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably no, that's proper. That's proper, bro. How's the day anyway, bro? Good?
Yeah, it was good. Didn't mind it. Busy as it. That was great. Like ours, because I had to go to Cloncurry.
Yeah.
Early morning.
Yeah.
I did have to go to Mount Isa, but great. That took heaps out of my day.
Oh, true. How long did you? Oh, you went most of the day, didn't you?
Nah, I only went for morning park because it was Cloncurry, but
Yeah.
Mount Isa would have been 4 hours. And a bit.
That's easy.
Cool. Plus KFC.
Mandatory.
Mandatory bucket.
Gonna have some dirty bird.
That is definite. I was doing boys payback, but it's on my way. No, and I was like, there was like an $8 cab thing. I was like, oh, what how many buckets you get here? He's like, nah, we got this many for here. We did crack KFC. Yeah,
You gotta get a bucket.
yeah. Copy that.
What do you think about that? What do you think it means? That's how already.
Yeah, you already told me.
What is it?
David's fan club.
See this, right? Oh, cool. Getting started.
Yeah.
We've already started actually. I'm gonna actually, if you don't mind, I want to upload what we just. What's going on here?
Yeah, nice and easy.
Nah, see this. Well, anyway, yeah. Thank you, boys. Well, now I've got Luke and Max in here. Introduce what's going on. Obviously, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
It's a
And
birthday.
actually, that's
Birthday,
actually what's
birthday.
quite. Cheers, boys, please. Happy birthday, us. I mean.
Us. What, we now a big team.
I've been saying it all day today, all day down underground. Because they're like, happy birthday to you too. But you know me, that's always been like that. But I know my cousin come up with the idea and myself. We just think, well, why not put a document on my life, how I already explained before.
Yeah.
And he goes, what do you like doing, bro? Oh, obviously sports, I'm always in the fantasy, Pokemon Go. Even that, I've got like side hustle, doing Pokemon Go, editing videos, and I'll be later on posting up on that. So that what came up with myself and my cousin. And we thought, oh yeah, why not go at work? What are your friends into? Yeah, some are into that, some are not. Or doing into sports. So I thought sport would be a good idea. I actually was going to get Luke and Tulsa. Well, Tulsa first.
Yeah.
I just like, or even Presley. I know offense, I know people might have a bit of defenses and stuff, thank you. But it's because we had conversations about it, and I thought it'd be a good idea to get whoever was into the sport to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
So I went from there, and then I just thought, wow, lucky. I'll always think of NBA, and especially the season was coming up, because I actually really wanted Tulsa because he's like this league, and Luke Walker as well, in the league, or basically just different fans from different teams.
Like
But
Blackmore.
that probably want to. And other stuff where you're into. I reckon it's something that you really love when you're passionate for. Wow, go for it. I reckon. Personally, it doesn't mean you have to do it, but it's something that I've always was into. But because it came to the end of the season, so off for NRL, so or maybe I'll get that next year, or when it starts again. Maybe when the Titans will win the championship.
Titans.
Not Tigers, Titans. Nah.
Titans have a lot of groundwork.
Yeah, lots, bro. We might have had Mal Meninga. By the way, I saw Mal Meninga. He's huge.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Like, whoa, look at this guy. He's massive. But so I just thought it's coming to the end, and I knew you like basketball, and an NBA season's about to start.
Yeah.
And with that going on, you got the Expedition Games going on, the World Cup. So that'd be fucking awesome.
But the World Cup's not going to be as it's going to be good because of the talent that's involved into it, but it's not going to be as good as because like the US team obviously has a much lesser like talent pool because there's a lot of players that aren't playing because they're trying to get contracts or trying to do stuff like that. Like that's the reason why Ben Simmons didn't play. Now he's got his guaranteed contract, but he wants to like save it for the save himself for the season because they're gonna try and do an actual finals push this year, and they're gonna obviously win that because
They will.
they will definitely 100%. They're gonna smash the Lakers. You watch.
Whoa, that's big, bro.
Yeah.
Well, how much you reckon? You reckon all their series when they play?
Oh,
But there's
well-
3 games. In the
Well,
series.
if Simmons gets a 3-point shot, it's game over.
And he's mastering this.
He's got some.
Actually, team on won't, and that's on the east is Clippers. What about them? Sorry, they're on the west side. Yeah.
Yeah, Clippers are a good side this year, and especially they coach well. And
Yeah.
Doc gets a chance. It's good because Doc gets a chance for like redemption.
Yeah.
Because he was there during this like Sterling era, with all that like dysfunction, all that.
Yeah.
But now he gets a chance to do it with Steve Ballmer, who's a great owner by all accounts, and just loves and just was all for owning the Clippers. Like, because when he went to buy the Clippers,
Yeah.
the original I think he offered $1.8 billion cash flat.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and especially because the season before the Milwaukee Bucks were sold for $550 million.
Yeah.
And he was willing to offer that much for a team that didn't look like it was going anywhere fast because he just loved it so much. But
So they're
then,
close.
they ended up knocking it back, and the Sterling's wife
Yep.
said that she wanted to offer. Said she would only take $2 billion,
Yep.
and he just said, "Yep." He said, "Yeah, I'll do it.
Fuck yeah.
$2 billion cash,
Oh,
done."
I forgot about those 3 asking Jags. That's what I told edited. Actually, before we go, I think we'll introduce ourselves. Even you too, bro. Why not? You can stay there though, you don't have to be on camera. But you'll be on audio. So it's all audio for you. So obviously I'm David. DFC experience and work at Eloise and got this podcast going about at this point about NBA. Fantasy, tippings and just talking general. And we can go off topic as well. I know you might play guitar, like marbles. Serious. Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Hey, what's a
anything.
competitive marble game like?
Pretty good, bro. I used to play at school.
At school?
Yeah, bro. I used to like this really pink one. This brings the colour out.
Oh, is that you?
I was trying to get it.
You get it too.
I got it. But then this other fella, bro, we call it Tomori Keeps. Bang. But yeah, that's me. Cook Islander. And this Tulsa here too. Oh, we mentioned that Tulsa in the picture. Come in, bro.
Come through.
May as well.
Please
The
take
guy that gave me a whole carton.
I don't live here. Wait.
Come on, go,
No
go.
weapons. Okay.
Wait,
come through.
Mine's it's Tulsa here too.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'll get you the introduction, bro. If you want.
Ooh,
Camera
nice,
there going on.
nice cut there.
Get it. Oh, okay, now what's that John Snow minded is? Jeez.
One true king.
Man, he's tugging too, so
But I don't know, just
all fair and love and war.
that's what I meant. That's what I'm saying. Good watch it, bro. Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, happy birthday, my bro.
Nobody said it for happy birthday before they said it.
That's the colour.
This fella's gonna murder me with vodka.
Dang.
Oh. Alright.
Anyway, against me. Lockie, a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
What the twins are here?
And maybe we'll put Brad in the picture too.
Oh, what happened?
Come through. Take
All
a
good.
seat.
Take a seat, bro. All good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Document.
Oh, bitch.
This is it's all good. Just, I can cut it out.
Them titties, though.
Damn. Sorry.
Oh, you're right.
Believe it or
Because they want to be
one
a
of my
birthday.
staff
And it's just fun. Like I said, it can be just.
Oh, you can just do it stuff anyway.
Yeah, well you can say
She
that.
works for me.
Actually, how do you say your
Worked
surname?
for you.
So, Lachlan
Regateri.
Regateri.
Yeah.
Where did I get Ruffleberry? What Ruffleberry?
Ruffles. Regateri. Yeah.
Because Ruffy, no. Why did I get Ruffleberry? Anyway.
Nah, Regateri.
Italian, right?
Yeah, Italian.
Sweet. So you go for the Italian basketball team?
Uh,
Show you.
a little bit less.
Cool.
I'm like, there's too much news in the NBA to be keeping up with. All the other leagues.
Six
Yeah, Lachlan, Philadelphia 76ers fan. Ride or die. Ben's the goat. The new goat. The up and coming prince.
King.
Yeah, king. He's
He's
a prince.
he's
He's,
the
going to
prince.
be the king.
You reckon?
Yeah, let's not worry about Zion.
Oh, jeez.
Regardless of how high he can jump and how big he is.
That's serious.
Because I can't imagine what is he at? 238, I think he was. 238 pounds, 55-inch vert. Last checked.
Yep.
5 inch. Big boy.
6'9".
Big boy.
Pretty big, eh? Pretty massive. That's it. I also got Luke Walker here. I can't go with accent, but I don't know his surname. Cool, bro. What introduction?
I'll be back away intro finish.
Yeah. Oh yeah, serious, bro. Yeah, all good. It's just like that, just floating around. You know? Probably won't be in camera though. If you want to be in camera, you can jump in like, oh,
Luke Walker.
Look at my
Big fan of the Bundaberg run.
and button
cheap
film.
button big rubber
Big
bag.
things coming next year.
Copy.
A small batch.
Getting num nums.
Cheeks.
Yo, cheeks.
Oh!
Heard the brother here?
Tulsa Lacey.
Gardner, wasn't
In the cheeks.
Oh!
That's your man. You know, you get jealous every time I talk to you.
it? Different crew now, you can have him.
Nah, you get over
I've
it.
done my damage.
No wonder I'm still.
Come on, but there's some CCs if you want CCs.
No, I gotta put a beer in.
Alright. What do
You
you do?
can't give out, you're right.
What do you get up to? Apparently buy a guy's birthday, 24 I'm like, what the? Thank you very much, bro.
Nah, no worries, bro.
That's not a boss, bro.
Right.
Put me a carton
Carton.
of these.
Did you buy a car?
No. I'm waiting like, there's no one else here, so it's gonna, bro, we've got a tab on.
Oh, you did a tab, that's sweet.
Yeah, so as soon as I just said, bro, ask the guys if they know cookie, get them beer, please.
What'd you do, a tab?
I put it on, I told him. Well, maybe go and check actually, I might stop and go just check if he did. Because he said like, oh, what about the guys? Like, well, don't let it go past $1. He said $1,000. Oh,
Hey!
$1,000. Not on the long haul, Russ.
You're under there, more.
Okay, damn.
Walker.
That long haul 21 days, bro.
That old.
21 questions.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Bundy.
right.
Also got
You got the fucking upgrade.
we got Brett.
Brett.
You're here now, bro.
What?
Yep. Well,
Brett
you're not on the
Lacey.
video, but you're on audio. You're on audio. You're not on the video because it only got only has myself and Lockie. Oh, good. We're here now.
That's not
This is
free.
what I want actually. I just want to like, because I want to
Like, yeah.
because it's about basketball.
Yeah,
But it's also NFL and then rugby league as well. So, hey, little introduction. So you don't mind? There you go. This is who you are.
Oh,
what
name's
you do.
Brett.
What are you doing, regular? You sticky button brain. Nah. Go on, Brett. That's it, Brett.
Sweet as.
Brett Knowles. Brett Canolas.
Who's it?
Knowles. It's just Knowles.
Like Shannon.
Yes,
Mhm.
Beyonce.
Oh my goodness. Last but not least, we have the Russian-German introduction, bro. You're here now.
Vladimir. Putin.
My name was Maximus.
Aurelius.
Yes, it was.
Gladiators.
Yeah, you better get this.
There's not much to say. Name is Max, short for Maxim.
Yeah.
Just here to support my brother.
That's right.
Andrei Vodka.
He's on that side, they want to count. But yeah, okay.
Prost.
Thank you, bro. No, cool. Cheers, guys. Well, thanks for being here. It's just
Thanks for the
chat.
experience.
That's what it's about. It's about the experience. I think when we start off, that was the introduction. I want to go straight off the top. Well, even if the other brothers got some ideas as well. Who do you reckon is going to win the NBA championship? You already said it, right?
Oh, Philly.
So Philly's going to win.
Philly, but to be honest, like, they do have a chance to do it. They have, like, a good chance to, I think.
Yeah.
In like, betting odds, they're like, up there with the top. I think they're third or fourth in betting odds.
Yes.
And that's just odds alone. But they've got a solid team. they've increased it. They've bought their kryptonite in Al Horford,
They did.
which was the person who shut down Joel Embiid on the entire season. And
Well,
they bought him, so
Fair point, fair
I
point,
don't
good
see
point.
what stops Joel from being the beast that he is, except for injury. Obviously.
in saying that, obviously in the playoffs, they were up against the champions. Remember that?
Yeah, and they only lost by
I know.
a single shot that like
Majority-
TNT is pretty much.
Yeah, majority of the world was going for the Sixers. Like, I on myself like, oh, come on, and obviously Ben.
I think that was just sort of our world because Ben's an Australian. So.
Yeah, well, exactly. Our world, that's what I said here.
But obviously, Toronto had like pretty much the whole of Canada supporting him. And I reckon
and some of the world.
yeah, and some of the world obviously. But everyone likes that head. Drake, and Drake was a prevalent.
Drizzy.
Drizzy was a
Same.
prevalent
Yeah, same.
feature in the finals. And I think they asked at one point, they asked Draymond Green, they said, oh, what are you going to do against Drake?
Drake.
And he said, have you seen Drake shoot a basketball? He said,
He's the man.
he said, what's Drake going to do?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Stephen Curry with the shot, boy.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
No, he
no,
wasn't.
no,
Do
no.
you know what is funny about him though? He's got he's obviously a diehard Toronto fan, but he's got a tattoo with Kevin Durant's number on it
Yeah.
and Steph Curry's number on it on his arm.
Seriously.
Yeah, it says both their numbers like on his arm, and I think it's to Steph or something like that.
Well, one of his finals game, Drake wore his Curry's father's number.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because his father played for Toronto.
Yeah,
for
played for Toronto. I was going like,
Couple
oh,
seasons.
that was awesome. I was going like, obviously,
yeah, but Drake's just trying to play hit games.
Oh, I know, we know, yeah, of course.
His old boy's got the meanest mustache too. Drake's old one. It's solid, man.
He's got that new alcohol line out, doesn't he?
Not sure.
Yeah, it's like I forget what it's called, but it's like him and his father sort of like it's his line, but his father. Everyone's like, yeah, his father's the one that's helping behind it.
See who it is. Where's yourself, Mr. Walker? I know you know a bit of basketball.
A little bit.
Yeah, doesn't matter. A little bit might be that bit that makes it all.
Can't know.
What's that thing?
Can't know. Don't know. Can't know.
I like that one. Rockers, no.
Hey.
Rockers, no. We got that again, man.
No, I mean, no idea.
I can run it for teams. Well, Rocky can run it for teams. Or you set yourself Tulsa?
I don't know nothing but basketball. I just know to play.
You can say go for
That's
the
why
Lakers.
you're number 2.
Go for my team.
You're number
Whoa!
I'm number
That
one.
is on camera.
That's
I have killed your record. I gotta sleep. Bad ass, you gotta sleep.
But number
Brett
2 for
Nagy.
what?
Not cool. He did 2400 meters. He did 1800.
Number one.
Number one.
That's correct.
There.
He is.
Yes,
After number
we caught a
2.
lot of runs in the last week. As long as I'm around, we'll always be number.
This
You,
boss
you
player.
said it.
I love it.
You
I
said
love
it.
it. I love to see
So
this.
long you're still around.
That's good. That's good. Well,
I
Brett.
don't understand.
That's on camera too.
Nah, that's only good.
You can go for the Lakers too.
Nah, I don't know.
Nah, you're right. Boxing. Want to pick the Lakers for your brother on his birthday?
Pick your
Yep.
favorite city in America.
Sweet.
What color
LA.
are
Then you got
Yellow.
the Lakers or you got
they? No, I don't
Clippers.
like it.
Purple.
Clippers.
Purple.
Purple. Sweet.
Going
Fuck,
Clippers.
take that.
You got Clippers.
I know
Clippers
that.
have a great side this year.
No,
They got the
That's
finals
how-
MVP. Right, that's your team, and you never had to change it since then. All right, you've made your decision. It's game over.
Clippers.
No, no, no,
He's
no,
Clippers.
no, no,
Clippers.
You and
Oh,
him
remember that?
fight.
Oh no, I hate you. I'm good because that's a lot of the Clippers. Their rivalry with us is a different class of rivalry because they share the same stadium as well.
Oh,
yeah. Like, you know.
But that's only for their.
Yeah, I know.
They've commissioned
Still,
it.
No, them shorts cuts.
still though, like it's there's so much tension every now and then, and Clippers.
Oh, I'm gonna love it
Couldn't
this
wear that
year.
one full at the
So
side.
like, if those two teams like, and I'm pretty sure they've got them facing each other for it's either the season opener or the Christmas Day game. I forget which one it is, but I'm pretty sure they've got those two facing each other in the Staples Center. It's just going to be absolute mayhem.
Well, we've got the 76ers, Lakers, Clippers, Lakers, Bucks.
I think you
I
just
reckon-
like
I
San
reckon
Antonio
Bucks.
Spurs.
the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh!
Pop's got it.
Will West.
Good old Greg Popovich.
One ace. Jeez. What the hell is going to go? Yeah, what were you saying about Popovich, Jim?
I was
Pop?
saying that Pop's like obviously coach Spurs, but so is Tim Duncan's back this year, isn't he? Like as a coach, like assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that. No, cool.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
that's
him
cool.
shooting the other day in NBA in the USA basketball practice.
Yes. So we established that. Lakers are not working for it. I reckon I'm going to get a free pick.
3P.
Yeah.
Ron's gonna fall apart by then.
Nah. Well, yeah. Obviously, I wanted to say that.
Three
obviously,
players.
Sixers.
Let me check how many years you got.
This.
How many years you got on Ron's contract though? So this
two more.
year, 2 more.
2 more, I believe, or 1 more.
So
One more.
if you want a 3P,
Yo, his son will come to the league.
you're gonna need to get Ron Jr.
That's what
on
he
your
said.
team because he's not gonna
He said it.
he's not gonna play on a team. That's the reason why he set up his contract that way. So he could go straight to whichever team drafts his son. Would be funny if Sixers get him.
No,
That's laughing.
funny.
He would take vet minimum to play with his son.
But I think it'll be interesting. All good, my brother.
Yeah. Just need to make a phone call.
Right.
Security stuff. Don't worry, everyone.
This one's security, so it is.
Top flight security in the world, Craig.
Bro. Nah, cool, brother. So 76ers we got Lakers, obviously jealously. I wanted to bring along.
Happy birthday. I'm going to bed.
Thank you, brother. Sleep well. Yeah, see you soon.
Any chicks?
I wanted to bring up as a current first 5. Straight out the back, bro.
First 5.
You can pick the whole of the 76ers if you want.
Well, first 5 players.
Yeah. So you could go to team. Like, say, obviously, you're gonna like it's about fantasy as well. So you're going fantasy team and your first 5, not the bench. Just your 5.
Fantasy. If I was taking like fantasy first 5, it depends because you'd have like 5 sort of players that you need to get by the end of the season, and then 5 players that you think like make money in your fantasy and like slowly increase in price. But like the 5 players that I pick would be, I'd say you're gonna need AD. I think AD is gonna go gangbusters this year. Absolutely just kill the league because he hasn't played for pretty much a year. Like
Exactly.
played
He's
fully.
rested well.
He's rested off that.
Yeah.
And then after AD, I'd say Ben. Ben would be a good player to have because Ben's got a lot to prove.
You Simmons.
Because Ben Simmons with the 76ers because he's got a lot to prove because he's just signed his contract extension.
I believe so. Yes,
So,
that's right.
yeah,
I
so
believe,
for it's 220 million Australian and 160
highest paid,
million.
right? Australia.
Yeah, he's the highest paid
Wow.
athlete
How cool
ever
is that?
in Australia.
That's good.
So I'd say I think he's going to go alright this year. And then past him, it's a bit hard because you go like out to obviously the rest of the league and try to figure out which are going to be the best players.
Yeah.
Like you've got Harden, but Harden might not be as good because he's got Westbrook taking the points.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
You've got
I hit Westbrook too. No.
Westbrook's going to be alright, but they got to figure out a way to like share their points equally because Harden's a score first point guard, and Westbrook's he's gotten better, but he likes to take a lot of stuff, and his points sometimes cost his points, rebounds, and assists sometimes cost the team.
Yes.
And it depends what role he's willing to fit into in that team as to whether they roll on forward. Giannis is probably going to be a must-have.
Yeah.
I'd say Giannis is probably because he played unreal last season. He's going to be trying to get an MVP this season. So yeah, I'd say Ben Simmons, Giannis, AD, So you're taking Paul George or taking Kawhi is just too risky because they're going to be doing load management. You're not going to see a lot of both of them playing.
Yeah.
And they're just
Actually,
gonna,
yeah, that's true.
I think they're going to just pretty much coast sort of to the finals.
Yeah.
And then when the finals comes, they're going to be well rested and they're going to come out ready to compete.
I reckon it's still a pretty good candidate though.
Yeah, but I just don't think they'll be as good for the regular season.
Yeah, by the way, that's Brent's team.
So, the Clippers, newly appointed.
Yep.
They'll win.
That's the 5, right?
Well, I named 3. If I was to name 2 more, I'd say it's kind of hard to pick the 2 others that would be good.
Yeah.
We're going to be consistent players because
Yeah.
there's so much load management nowadays.
Yep.
Who's going to play? It just depends on who's really going to play minutes. If I was picking young
Yeah,
players,
that's actually true. That I mean, like you can just show up about now. Obviously, it's kind of just go through it like try as well, but we can go through it again. Like if when you get some more
I'd say Kemba might be playing Real because Kemba's with the Celtics now, and maybe Kemba and Kyrie probably are both going to play Unreal because Kemba's got because obviously Kemba's gone to a new team, big market from the Hornets, which is a much smaller market than the Celtics, obviously, and Celtics have the history. So I reckon he's going to be trying to perform this year.
Yeah.
And then Kyrie's on a team pretty much. He's got LeVert, but that's all he's got.
Yeah.
Because KD's still out, and he's got Andre. Who does he have?
Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie from the.
Why you get Katie by Katie?
No, not KD.
Not Kyrie, you mean?
He's part of.
For the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, he's part of Lob City for the.
He's part of Lob City. Or
Yeah, Lob City for the Clippers. It was him, Blake. Get his name. Blake.
With the Nets
Chris
now.
Paul. Yeah.
Let's go for the Nets now.
No. Blake.
Oh, he was part of.
Yeah, Lob City. DeAndre
Andre.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan, yeah.
Just then we got it.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, good fit. I had him one time in a fantasy actually.
Yeah, he's going to be. I reckon Kyrie's going to be going pretty crazy with that. He's going to be the first scoring option,
Yes.
and he's going to have some good players to assist him.
Copy that. I mean, I reckon. Yeah, maybe the Golden State. One out of 2, but I reckon they'll still be up there
With
loading and then. I like them.
with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I've got Steph Curry. Steph Curry would be definitely. I think Steph Curry's going to have an.
I thought you were gonna go like,
I'd probably put Steph over either Kemba or
If-
Kyrie.
I reckon if
He's a better point guard than both.
yes, exactly. What do you call it? Curry and D'Angelo. Oh, bro, if they could gel, they're just really good at what they do.
Well, they have
Big point
D'Angelo at
guards.
the moment. D'Angelo's going to be playing pretty unreal, I'd say. Because D'Angelo's got to prove himself. Because they don't have him on a contract. They have him on a contract where everyone else thinks that they're going to trade him.
But this is it. But this is an opportunity.
Yeah.
It's a big time opportunity, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think so. Personally, just going with that, with him being
Well, he's
Golden
playing
State.
with a past 2 times MVP, first unanimous.
Even their defense as well.
Yeah, and their defense.
Twice did he get it? Or?
Yeah, but I don't think they got Like they don't have Iguodala anymore.
Fair enough on the
He's gonna be
bench. Yeah, on the bench. Yeah, fair enough. Because he was good for them, mate.
Yeah, that was one of the trades that kind of
I
made me a bit sad.
say yes. I actually used the first, the bobblehead thing. I got that from one of our girlfriends went over to Joy went over to America, and she bought Iguodala's bobblehead over. I got it in my room. I actually want to put it here and have it in the podcast. How they have it in podcasts about sports. They have the bobbleheads in the background and stuff like that. Set up at home and set up when you do it online. But yeah, that was sad actually because he was like, he did really well. Even though at that time when Cleveland took it, like LeBron got good. They got that good block off the board.
Oh yeah.
Obviously the Lakers, Obviously you didn't pick LeBron. Fair enough. So you got put the king in there. No.
LeBron's a hard decision to make.
Exactly.
It's very hard to pull the trigger on LeBron.
The thing is, I
At
understand
his
why.
age, like I know, like he's gonna be good
Yeah.
if his body holds up. But you can't control your body.
Exactly. That's why I knew that.
It steadily declines regardless of what you do.
And I read
And Vince Carter. Oh yeah, I think that's underrated too. Vince Carter plays. I think it's either this year or next year. He's going to be the first player ever to play in 4 decades.
Yep.
Because he started in the 90s.
Yep. Yep.
2000s, 10s, and 20s.
Well, I thought what's his name? Dirk was going to continue. I thought he was going to stay there.
Dirk's had too many injuries. So
Yeah, of course.
that's
But-
why he's sort of out of it. But I remember because since obviously Steph's dad is a former NBA player, he said, "Oh yeah, I remember when he used to come over and shoot hoops with us when I was a kid."
Yeah.
And it must be weird him thinking like, now this guy's like one of the greatest shooters to ever live. And I remember him as a 10-year-old kid just shooting around.
No, yeah, fair enough. Have you always gone for the Philadelphia 76ers or?
I jumped on like the NBA during I was pretty late to come to the NBA, so I came during the Golden State era. So Steph Curry and like the point in time when Steph Curry was lighting up the world. So obviously I like the Golden
Davidson.
State. Pardon?
Davidson.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd spread my name, my birthday, throw my name out there.
I was with the Davidson thing. I was more like Golden State Warriors when they started to make those like significant playoff runs.
Yep.
And like Steph was going off from the 3-point line, which I think is pretty. It's the reason it's so significant and everyone else likes it is because a 3-point line shot that can be anyone, regardless of height,
Yes.
regardless of any
Very
physical
good
attributes.
Yeah.
If you make a 3-point shot like Steph Curry does. Like Steph Curry's not, he's 6'2" or 6'3", I think he's listed as. It's not ridiculously tall for the NBA,
Yeah.
but because he shoots that well,
Yes,
he's
yes.
on the roster every single night,
Yeah.
and he's not of a big frame or like incredibly athletic or anything like that.
Yep. Yep.
But he's just mastered the shooting that well that like
Yeah.
he pretty much has the whole league on his knees
No. Pretty much.
when he's on fire.
Back-to-back MVPs on the goal. What they've got? They've got 3, 4 rings? No, 3.
3 rings.
No.
What is it?
They've heard about the 3 PA.
Is it? Yeah.
But-
Is it? I forget who it is. He was at the Golden State Warriors, then he went to the Toronto Raptors this year.
Yeah.
And he has a 3P,
Oh, there you go.
and he has 4 rings. It's Patrick McCaw. And the funny thing about those 4 rings is like it puts him on the list of people with the most rings ever.
Yeah. I know.
Which is crazy. Because the reason why it's so crazy is because I'm pretty sure he's 23,
Yep.
24, and he's already on the list.
Excuse you, folks. I need to get into another drink.
Do you want to do a drink?
Yeah, now I was gonna drink. I'll be
Sure.
back.
You can come back?
Yeah.
Actually, because I was going to check, like, grab a beer, I'll get a beer too, walk since Brett and Bella here. You look in our alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet as. I'm going to jump out on while they're here, catching up, may as well.
How long are we going?
Well, still, we'll do probably after that, your last one.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
No, I'm just going to bed.
Not long to go. Actually, I think we have a little discussion about NRL. Just chuck it on here one now, and then I'm gonna come. I think it wasted now. Let's go.
How many are you drinking tonight?
Oh, I've got. Go look at that fridge.
You put it all in there.
No, not all of them. All of them. I want to get some. Actually, I want to get. Oh, actually, put this on pause.